here's that was a brief overview. Then now I can explain. I'll explain that about the current trends of serious games. So here's some topics about current trends. First one is this field is established as an emerging research field. So also it's becoming a social layer to engage people. And then now the people are interested in how you can evaluate or how you can measure the outcome of using games. And that type of research is going on right now. So in 2000, we have, in these 10 years, we got a lot of research articles just in the educational field. This is a number of peer-reviewed articles just in the education database, one of the education database. If you count other research field, then the number is more actually, but only if you look at the education field, the number is increasing. And if you go look at some publishers on academic articles, this is one of the examples that the publisher of IGI Global, they produce several books on handbooks or research paper books regarding serious games and game-based learning in different type of areas. Like serious games for healthcare is one of them, and there's several other research papers already published. And also there are several conferences just focusing on game-based learning and serious games. GLS conference is hosted by the University of Wisconsin-Madison. They are doing this conference for 10 years. And each year, 3 days conference, and then all of the sessions are regarding online game-based learning. And there are several other conferences focusing on healthcare field, like Game for Health conference, or Games for Health conference in Europe, or there are several other conferences. And there are several research institutes and research centers is hosted by several universities. Like I mentioned, University of Wisconsin is organized the Game Learning Society Institute. And also, if you look at some other universities in EU, then they have several research consortium funded by European Union. And also some companies like Microsoft offer some research grant to form sort of consortium. And if you look at the Games for Health, then you see a lot of examples already conducted in this field. They have done several researches since 2004, so it's been more than 10 years. And this research community is supported by Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. They invest a lot of money in this area. And then if you go to the website on Center for Digital Game Research, this is hosted by UC Santa Barbara, University of California, Santa Barbara. They are also funded by Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. And they have a database on game-based learning for healthcare field. So if you are looking for some example, then this is the one you want to check. And research outcomes and some game examples and some lesson plans, how to use games in a classroom. There are several examples already exist. So you should check before you do on your own study. And also there's a growing field called Games for Health Europe. They are very enthusiastic now. They are well funded by European Union. Then recently they had a conference in Netherlands. So if you check on this website, then you see the program, that's what kind of research is going on right now. So this is another example that is widely implemented to help people to recover from their problem, a health problem or mental problems. This is designed by Jane McGonigal, one of the very famous game designer on doing this type of research and practice. This application is called Super Better. This is a mobile application you can use with your smartphone, and then the application supports you to recover from some sort of problem. This game provides you a lot of quests. Quest means assignment, and you can try the small piece of assignment. Then you can recover from your problem. That is the one idea of using game mechanics, into the to solve the problem, some sort of health problem or social problem. And this is another example that game-based. So some of the game designers working together to create a new school curriculum. So this is the school called Quest to Learn. This school is established in the New York City as a public school. And also there's a school called Chicago Quest. It is also the international charter school in Chicago. It started in 2011. And there's a school called Playmaker School, which is established in 2012 in California. These schools are designed with a collaboration between game designers and educators, and then funded by non-profit organization. Then they created curriculum, lesson plans, and then game-based tools to learn. So this is a video I show you. This video is available in Vimeo, and then this is shows about the Playmaker School. That is this one, the third one. This video shows that about what the students doing in the environment of Playmaker School. Okay, so you see a lot of things are going on here, right? Then the school curriculum is totally different from the traditional school curriculum. So, and yeah, if you are well funded, then this kind of school curriculum can be implemented. And you have to work with good engineers and good game designers to do that. Not just doing the effort by the researchers or the expert in the field. It's very difficult to implement or incorporate with the idea of game design. So, and also there's other examples. The United States government, the White House, hosted an event called the Serious Games Jam. Game Jam is the event that you just getting together in a few days. Just you create a game in a very short time, like 1 day or 2 days. This is a 2-day event that the educators and game designers, researchers are getting together and then create educational games. So this type of games are produced by the joint effort by the educational practitioners and subject matter experts and also game designers. So the US government is interested in utilizing the digital media and the concept of games to create a better educational environment for the public school and then the entire educational schools. Anyway, so this is one example of how you can bring people and getting interested in the field. Like if you create games regarding healthcare, how to solve a problem with the games in some sort of problems in healthcare field, then you can start up with this type of event. So that's the participants can learn through making a game. So, and the other topic about the current trend of serious games is game-based assessment. There's a growing interest in how we can measure and assess the game-based learning outcomes, and this is a institute called GlassLab. GlassLab is started up by the Institute of Play, which is a non-profit research unit, and also Electronic Arts, which is a big game company. They funded this project and then started up research with people like the researchers at the Education Testing Services. ETS is one produced TOEFL and then GRE or those type of tests. The researchers from ETS and then game designer from Institute of Play and then the game designer from Electronic Arts, they are working together to do how we can create a measurement on game-based learning. And also they produced some entertainment games into classroom, like SimCity Education is produced by GlassLab. So you can use SimCity in your classroom. They produce several lesson plans and also some of the scenarios. So that is more educational elements are included in the scenario, and then you can use SimCity in the classroom.